Welcome back to Real Talk with Delphine. Today, stay tuned for Weehawken with the Arts to tell us more about this weekend's show, how to donate, and what else they do in our community, including the Sherbino Theater and so many great events. Stay tuned. All right, guys, welcome back to Real Talk with Delphine. Today is really special for me because I am here with Ashley with Weehawken, and it holds a really special place in my heart because both of my kids are dancers with Weehawkens and have been for years. So let's start with what is happening this weekend. Why are you wearing this amazing hat?
I'm wearing this wonderful headpiece.
Yes.
This weekend is Peter Pan here at the Montrose Pavillion, and we are running shows Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday with 2 shows on Saturday. Thursday night is our baby show. That's tonight.
Yes.
And so it's primarily featuring our youngest dancers, and then older dancers. Some of the leads are dancing alongside them. And there's still just a few tickets left for that show. Very minimal amount of tickets.
Yes.
And
because
then,
it's your one and only chance to see the little ones.
They all pack into one show. And then Friday night is 6 p.m., Saturday is 1 p.m., Saturday night is 6 p.m., and Sunday is 1 p.m. And so those are all here, right here. There's an assortment of ticket prices for youth, senior citizens, adults, and there's even an option for reserved seats if you want a seat, reserved for you in a great spot with your name on it. So you can head online to weehawkenarts.org to buy those tickets.
Yes, and it makes it a lot easier to skip the line. Also, I believe you'll have flowers and things available in the lobby.
Yeah, we have dancewear available in the lobby. Our great friends at Alpine Floral and Alpine Events will be selling flowers and some stuffed toys and things like that if you want to grab those things. So
yes,
a little bit of everything.
100%. So I heard somewhere that the break a leg. You know how we say before they enter the dance
break a
floor,
leg.
we say break a leg. Where did that come from? Do you know?
It's an old theater thing, and I believe dancers actually say something different, but I'm not going to be correct with whatever I say, so I'm not going to say it. But break a leg is an old theater tradition, and
cool.
it means it's supposed to be good luck.
Awesome. And so we know about the shows because I don't know about you, but I'm always here for the shows. Of course, my kids are in them, but even before that, it's always exciting when the shows are on and when we can really see what you do because you're quite a production. So I love those shows. But I also know that Weehawken does a lot more in the community. So tell me a little more about what you do outside of that. Okay. And let's start with the Sherbino Theater.
Well, the Sherbino is actually a partner of ours. So it's a separate nonprofit organization, and the Sherbino is in Ridgeway. It's a theater space, and so we have a few really wonderful strategic partnerships as Weehawken, and Weehawken is unique as an organization because it's really sort of planted its foot in multiple communities. So as Weehawken, we offer programming in Montrose, we offer programming in Uray, we offer programming in Ridgeway. A great Montrose partner for us is the Montrose Rec District. One of our big Ridgeway partners is the Ridgeway Chautauqua Society, which owns and operates the Sherbino Theater. So the Sherbino has lectures, poetry, live music. We have some outdoor music events, and some of those outdoor music events are actually in Uray as well as Ridgeway. So we do quite a bit of great stuff with the Sherb all the time. There's comedy, little movies, film festivals, all kinds of great stuff there. So we're just a really tight partner with them. I actually am split between the two organizations as the director of each organization, so tight
that they split you.
That they split me in half. So that's pretty tight. But the Sherbino is amazing, and we have a ton of great stuff that's always happening. About anywhere from 130 to 150 programs a year for people to enjoy, and like top-notch music and entertainment that people can get access to, with the push of a gas pedal.
Yes, I love it. I love it.
So it's pretty easy. And then, Weehawken is also in Uray, and our partners in Uray are the Uray School and the Wright Opera House.
Fantastic. Yeah. And I really want to go back to the rec center.
Sure.
Because I know now at the Rec Flex, we have...
Flex Rec, yeah.
Flex Rec, thank you.
Yeah.
We have Silk. Tell me more about what's happening there and what's the partnership looking like
It's
there.
really great. So we have this really wonderful, long-standing partnership with Montrose rec district. And in that partnership, we acquired 2 spaces in Montrose at the old rec center. So we use the Apex room and the Omni room, and we put on most of the Weehawken dance classes are put on there. But just recently, this last year, they came to us and said we have potentially another opportunity in the space that we're developing called Flex Rec. And one of the things that we sit down regularly and we talk about strategy and long-term vision. And one of the things we've always known is that we would really love to expand our aerial program, but you can only do that if you have a space that can accommodate an aerial program. We've had a great partner in Black Canyon Gymnastics for many years, but Black Canyon is,
busy.
They're busy. They're awesome and they're busy, which is a great thing for them, but it's a little bit of a problem for us because we can't use it as many hours as we'd like to. So our aerial program has always been a bit limited in what we were able to put on. So Flex Rec, when they were developing the space, we met and talked about how we could use the high ceilings and the sort of blank canvas structure. And so we partnered together to put together a very professionally engineered aerial system. And so we have aerial silks, aerial lyra, aerial yoga. It's classes really for all ages, youth and adults. And so that's kind of the neat part about the Flex Rec space is now we're really kind of delving into more programs for adults through aerial. And so aerial is the program where we have big silks that hang from the ceiling. You can kind of see them way at the very back there. There are big silks that hang from the ceiling, and traditional aerial silks is where you're spinning around on a silk and sort of dancing with the silk in the air. But there's also a thing called a lyra, which is a hoop. And in that lyra program, a single dancer or 2 dancers can work together to do sort of dance movements. And then there's yoga, aerial yoga, where you're doing yoga in a sling. So it's kind of like a little saddle, and you're doing yoga moves. So it's kind of this really neat way to do yoga. And there's just sort of even like some intro classes, medium level classes, and high level classes. And it's really for all ages, which is pretty cool.
So my daughter started silks, and I really wanted to do it too. And she was like, yeah, do it with me. And I don't think I'll ever admit that maybe I chickened out a little. Talked to Natasha at the time, and then they were like, yeah, come on in. And I was like, I don't know. I mean, they were so strong. Our kids are so strong.
Well, and you develop so much strength. Your kids are so strong. I mean, kids are just insanely
They're just so strong. It's so easy for them. They make it look so easy.
Yeah.
And here I am, and I'm just like, but if I had other adults with me, and we're all struggling together.
That's the thing. And that's the beautiful thing. There are tons of adults that are participating in the program, and they all kind of start at the same level. And they have to, it's a little bit slower and they work at it, but it's mind-boggling how strong they become kind of throughout their entire body. It's not just the arms, it's the core, it's the legs, it's everything. Because it looks like it would all be arms, but it's actually quite a bit of footwork where you're wrapping the silk and sort of climbing with your feet in the silk.
Yeah.
Like a monkey.
Julia said.
Yeah. So it's a lot of footwork too. So it's really great strength and conditioning.
Awesome. Yeah. And so how do we sign up for that? Do we come to you or
come to Weehawken? So any Weehawken programs that you want to participate in, dance, karate, we have a karate program in Montrose and Ridgeway. Any program that you want to participate in that's Weehawken, you'd need to go to weehawkenarts.org.
Perfect. Yeah. And then all of this is amazing. We would all agree. And I love how you impact our community. But you can only make this happen if you have donations, because you are a nonprofit. Am I right?
We are. We're a 501c3 nonprofit. We were established in 2004. Interestingly, with Weehawken, what's incredible is when we were first as an organization, we were mostly founded for the administration and promotion of classes for grown-ups. And so what's amazing is through the years we've really evolved to become, a lot of people associate Weehawken with kids because we have so many amazing kids in our program, but we actually offer quite a bit for adults as well.
Like art class, I think?
Art class and photography class, and we have some great herb walks and flower walks. We've had cooking classes, needle felting, all kinds of fiber arts classes, a little bit of everything.
And as we enjoy all these things in our community, just let's remind ourselves, how can we donate? Because I know we were just talking about this, buying tickets to the show is great, but it covers very little of the show itself.
Yeah, that's kind of a misnomer, I think, for folks. Whenever they buy a ticket to a smaller venue anywhere, it's not just Weehawken, it's pretty much anywhere across the board, the Sherbino, Weehawken. Small venues, generally your ticket price is only covering typically around 50% of the cost of putting on the program. So contributions for a nonprofit arts organization or a nonprofit theater are pretty important, and you can contribute in a lot of ways. If you have a business, you can become a business sponsor. If you're an individual and you have some cash and you'd like to make a contribution, you can make a tax-deductible contribution. Volunteering is a great way to, it doesn't always have to be money. Sometimes for us, if we get somebody who wants to give us something in exchange, talent, time, skill in exchange for something that we would normally have to do otherwise, a trade of sorts is always a great way to contribute. So that's a great way too.
So I was exposed to that last year, which it was at the art festival in the summer.
And you did. We run the big Ridgeway Rendezvous Arts and Crafts Festival in Ridgeway.
Yes, and you have to go. It's phenomenal. Not only does it help the arts, but it is a great show. And so talking about trades, I was like, I'm just going to do that. I'm going to do security all by myself overnight.
She did it.
I did. I'm not sure I'll do it again. It was a great trade, but I don't know. I remember not the state patrol, but the
sheriff probably.
Yes, yeah. He just swung by and he was like, I wouldn't do this without a gun. And I was like, it's in my car. Maybe I have a concealed carry. Maybe I should just carry it. Anyways, it was just really cool to see that you guys were willing to just trade, and my daughter had free lessons for a period of time. So it was just. It was an experience, to say the least. And it's so fun.
It is fun. And we have a ton of people that utilize the work trade program, which is great for us. People that sew, people that run errands, whatever, hang posters, things like that. But when you do make a contribution, we do have a couple of categories that I would like for people to be aware of. We have a really wonderful scholarship program at Weehawken, and a lot of students access our scholarship program, and that is primarily funded by individual contributions. Some grants kind of do that. And then our big fundraiser, the Ridgeway Rendezvous, helps fund scholarships as well. So the scholarship program is huge. So you can restrict a donation with a nonprofit, specifically Weehawken, and say, I want this to go toward youth scholarships. And that helps every kid have access to the program for little to no charge. The other one would be our big costume fund. And if you make it to the show, which I hope you do, we have incredible costuming and costumes, and we keep our costumes. That's one of the things that's super unique about our program. Is most programs that are for-profit studios have students buy their costumes because it's a profit center. It's a way to mark up and make money with your programming, and that's fine and that's great. That's what's done all over the United States. But in our program, we made the choice back in 2008, 2007, 2008 to own the programs and recycle them so that we would reduce the costs overall for our student base. And so what we've done
is... And it makes the cost for parents a lot less, because we don't have to purchase the costumes every time and everything else.
And then
that goes
you don't
with
have a
it.
closet filled with costumes that you'll never be able to use again. And instead, we keep them in a big closet, lots of big closets. and we recycle them and alter them for each show. So you'll see a different rendition of a lot of costumes through your duration of coming to the shows. You'll be like, that looks familiar. It's a little bit different, but it looks familiar. And so we alter the costumes slightly and reshape them a little bit so that they fit kids appropriately. And we
So
own
if you're
them.
in seamstress and you have time,
Right, we love
come
those
on
things,
over.
yeah, right? That's always a good one for us as seamstresses. And we always need help at the shows. People selling concessions and people taking tickets and people helping work the back room and helping set up before the show or take down at the end of the show. So all that is a great way to contribute.
Awesome. And because most of you know on here that I love to give back and donate, so I do have a little check for you today, because that's what we should be doing, right? Yay. We should be donate, and I didn't make it specific. All my clients get to pick who they want to donate to, as I donate 10% of each of my commission checks back to a nonprofit in town. Yay. And this one is for you. So please donate. And again, how do we donate? Weehawken?
You can go to weehawkenarts.org. That's WEEHAWKENARTS.org under the support tab.
Awesome. So please support the art and come and see the show
Come
tonight,
see Peter Pan!
tomorrow, Saturday, and tomorrow I will be here watching the show to celebrate my birthday as well.
Happy birthday!
Thank you. So I set up also a fund on my Facebook page. You can find it and donate to Weehawken. Thank you so much for your time and for all that you do for my kiddos.
Thanks for your great kids. We love them.
You're welcome. I mean, I made them, but
yeah,
hey.
you did pretty good.
I love it. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
All right, guys. If you liked it, make sure you subscribe, like, and share, and we'll see you next week.